Self-sabotage is not just bad habit, it is a form of self-hate. Deep down, you may not believe you're worthy of success. So when good things come your way, you destroy them without even realizing it. This is happening on subconscious level where your mind is protecting you away from success because it doesn't believe you deserve it. But here's the key. Once you recognize this, you can change it. You can reprogram your mind and start embracing the abundance you truly deserve. Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well. My name is Isira and I'm so excited to have you here at the Yes Effect. On this channel, my mission is to help you improve, inspire, and impact your own life and the lives of those around you. Whether you're starting fresh, leveling up, or just curious about how to live your best life, you're in the right place. And think of this channel as your go-to guide for motivation, inspiration, and real-life tools to make those big dreams of yours happen. Okay, so without further ado, let's jump into today's topic and stop sabotaging ourselves. Self-sabotage refers to behaviors, thoughts, and patterns that prevent you from accomplishing your goals or fulfilling your potential. It is when you actively and passively prevent yourself from succeeding. And this can show up in many forms such as procrastination, perfectionism, fear of being seen, fear of failure, negative self-talk, fear of success, overcommitting to yourself, or like just sometimes making choices that push away opportunities from you. And it isn't always about big dreams and aspirations or like accomplishing goals. It can show up in your daily habits, like neglecting your health, avoiding responsibilities, not following through a task, not even taking a shower in the morning, not making your bed, eating junk food. It is just your subconscious mind's way of reinforcing a dysfunctional belief you already have about yourself. And it's called dysfunctional hypothesis. This is a very psychology term, so don't really pay attention to that. Okay, so deep down, if you believe that you're not worthy of success and you are a failure, then whenever you try something and then you fail, there's a voice in your head that says, look, I told you, you couldn't do it. The interesting and somewhat sad truth is that the vast majority of our subconscious beliefs are formed before the age of 7. In some sense, our parents and caregivers played a huge role in shaping our subconscious mind without them even realizing it. And during these early years, we start to absorb everything around us. And messages we receive, whether spoken or unspoken, become the foundation of our self-beliefs. And this is exactly when our self-fulfilling prophecies begin to take place. And we approach the world in a different way. Also, we start to believe who we are supposed to be and what we are capable of. And these beliefs are often very limiting and negative, become so ingrained that they start to define our identity. And as we grow older, these early beliefs show up in our adult lives, influencing the decision we make, how we react, what we do certain things, and what we think we're capable of, and sometimes even how we decide to sabotage ourselves. It is like wearing a pair of glass tinted by those early experiences and seeing the world and even ourselves through a lens of limitations. And we carry that into adulthood until we consciously decide to break free. One of the biggest forms of self-sabotage that plagues so many people out there is actually fear of failure and fear of success, obviously. Failure can feel painful, so sometimes we avoid trying altogether to protect ourselves from disappointment. For example, let's say you have a big project or like a goal you want to accomplish. Subconsciously, you send a message to yourself and say that if I don't give it my best, or like if I don't try hard enough, I cannot call myself a failure. So you are trying to protect yourself subconsciously. It is a sort of defense mechanism that protects you from the shame, like protects your ego from the shame of not succeeding. We have success on the other side. Success comes with higher expectations, more responsibilities that might feel overwhelming. There is always a voice in your head that says, oh, what if I can't keep up with success? What if I'm not as good as people think I am? This used to plague me a lot because I've always had people coming up to me and saying, oh yes, you're this and that, you're just wonderful, you're just doing well, you're just like this and that. And obviously in front of them I would be like, yeah, sure, I am like that. But there's a voice in my head that says, oh no way, you're not as good as they think you are. It's actually a way of sabotaging myself. And sometimes fear of success can comes up in a way of like your environment stopping you from succeeding. Because let's say you are the most intelligent one among your closest one, and then you think personally that you think to yourself that you are already good where you are because have already put you on a pedestal. Another form of self-sabotage is limiting beliefs. Beliefs, as I said, are formed in childhood and often dictate how we see ourselves. If we grow up feeling unworthy and incapable, these beliefs linger in our subconscious mind, and we always repeat that to ourselves: I'm not good enough to succeed. The world doesn't want people like me to succeed. And I remember there was a YouTube video I watched, and where the guy was saying he had a kid that uh, came up to him and told him that his mom said that the world doesn't want people like them to succeed. Well, probably his mom had a good intention behind that. She had her reason. But that will eventually and unfortunately govern how this kid will approach the world. And sometimes it's not even our fault or like our parents' fault. This is how intergenerational traumas are formed. And until we decide to break free from those trauma and stop sabotaging ourselves, we will not be able to stop that, because probably our kids, your kids, gonna inherit that. And this creates a self-fulfilling prophecy where your actions subconsciously align with what you believe to be true. We have perfectionism. The need to do something perfectly can lead to procrastination, overthinking, or like just giving up entirely. I'm a big perfectionist and overthinker. Everything that I do has to be perfect, or like it's just not worth doing it at all. And I remember having this project, like this big project, I was very excited about. And instead of actually starting, I spent hours and hours planning every tiny detail. And believe me, till now, I haven't finished this project yet because I had to put it on the side, and in the long run it became so boring, and now it is boring, and I don't think I still have the inspiration and the motivation to do this project. It's not my thing anymore. Have the comfort zone trap. The brain is wired to prioritize safety and familiarity. Even if something is harmful, like bad habits, it is actually safer than trying something new. And I remember I read a statement somewhere that says, better the devil you know than the devil you don't know. It was actually really funny. And in another word, it says that your brain resists growth because it's better for him to stay stuck in your comfort zone than actually step out of it. The deeper reason why self-sabotage happens, it starts with negative self-talk, that inner critic in your mind constantly whispering you're not good enough or you'll fail, so why bother even trying? And this voice didn't appear out of nowhere. It is often rooted in your childhood experiences, shaped by the environment you grew up within. And there is emotional regulation. When we don't know how to handle stress, fear, or disappointment, we look for quick ways to escape those feelings, maybe by procrastinating, scrolling endlessly on social media, or like just nurturing unhealthy habits. And these behaviors provide us temporary relief, but in the long run, they keep us stuck in the comfort zone. On top of that, many of us carry self-worth issues. We believe that deep down, we don't deserve happiness, success, or love. And it's not even on a conscious level. It's hidden in our subconscious mind, rooted by our past experiences. So if you grew up hearing that you weren't good enough, you will eventually sabotage your own progress as a way to stay true to, as a way to stay loyal to that old narrative you have in your mind of you always being like that, being a failure and not good enough, because that's what you heard your entire life. Here's the most important thing to understand. It is not your fault. These patterns were probably formed before you even had the tools to recognize them. And your mind is actually working to protect you based on what it knew. And your subconscious mind will never, ever allow you to become someone you hate. That is how you can actually use your subconscious mind to work not against you, but with you, and accomplishing your goals and fulfilling your potential. Your goals are within the reach, and success is possible. It all starts with how you think and act. And first thing first, I want you to reframe your mindset. I want you to believe that change is possible. Self-sabotage thrives on limiting beliefs. Those thoughts that tell you you're not capable, you don't deserve it, you can't do this. Listen, don't overwhelm yourself. Focus on one small step at a time. Ask yourself, what is one thing I can do today to get closer to my goal? And every small win counts, and they will add up to big success. You have to also see challenges and opportunities for growth. Here's the challenge. Write down one goal that you've been avoiding for so long. Then write one small step you can take this week to work toward it. Just one step. Don't overwhelm yourself, just one step at a time. And remember, success isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up for yourself one choice at a time. Will be all for today. Sorry, I was a little bit distracted. So if this video resonated with you, like, comment, and share, and I will probably see you on the next video. Thank you for being here. I promise next video will be better. And bye-bye.